Hi, everyone. I'm Henry DeVries, host of Agency Rainmaker TV. So, this is the show where we help agency owners make it rain for themselves and also in their jobs as rainmakers, help it rain for their clients. And with me today is agency owner Russell Trahan of PR Public Relations of Orlando, Florida. And Russell, it's so great to have you. Now, Russell is one of the authors for our company, Indie Books International, and has been a great supporter of what we do and is a member of our faculty. Russell, why don't you tell the viewers who you help?
Certainly. Well, thank you, Henry. I appreciate you having me on. Thank you for the opportunity. At PRPR, we work exclusively and have for 25 years now, exclusively with professional speakers, consultants, and nonfiction authors. You're not going to get mixed in with any vampire romance novels. If you work with PRPR, we work exclusively with nonfiction authors, but even then, within that market, we work with those that are looking for national name recognition in front of B2B decision makers. Owners, executives, entrepreneurs, C-suite level decision makers that are looking to hire for conventions, conferences, and corporate events. We don't really work with those that are looking for a women's health market or a senior parenting market. Our core are those that are looking for a sales trainer, a management consultant, an HR consultant, a motivational expert. Those are the ones that we really serve the best and can place in front of their target market. Now, that being said, we often find that if somebody comes to us and maybe they are a women or parenting magazine, there might be an element of their content or of their message that applies to the workplace because sometimes the trouble with the spouse at home can apply to the trouble with the work spouse in the office. So, with just a few change up of words, we can take that content and apply it to the office. But no, our sweet spot really is the speaker, consultant, and the nonfiction author in that B2B realm.
And I think that's perfect for our agency owners who are authors, the people who need to get the message out there. They're in nonfiction form. So I guess we should ask, because it's your business model that's intriguing, what do you do? How do you do it for them?
Sure. Well, the core of our service, the ones that are the service that our clients tell us gets them results, is the article placements in the trade industry and association magazines. That's the one that they tell us gets the phone to ring. That's the one where you're placing your content directly in front of those decision makers, be it in print or online in those trade industry and association magazines. We work with our clients to take their existing book chapters, their keynotes, their blog posts, their workshops, whatever existing content they have, or if they're looking to introduce new content, if they're looking to branch into a new area or introduce a new book. We can take existing content or new content and we help them format it into articles. The articles themselves are educational, informational, non-advertorial, non-self-promotional. We always say no I's, we's, or me's in the article. If you want to brag about how much money you made for a client or how you saved this company from going bankrupt, the editor's going to tell you to take an ad. They want content for their readership. They want to look good to their readership, so they want to help their readers solve their own problems, but you also want to make it look like they still need to call you to help them solve their own problems. So we take the existing content that our clients have and help them format and edit them into articles. The articles, they're only 800 to 1,000 words, about 2.5 pages. So you're not going to give away the store. You're not going to tell them everything they need to know. So once again, you're going to give them just enough information so they think they can solve their own problems, but still they're going to want to call you. Because at the end of the article, we're going to put a bio paragraph about you, about your book, about your consulting, about your agency. And that's where the promotion comes in. And that's where we're going to give them that call to action at the end. For more information, click here, with the URL at the end, whatever website you want them to go to. So once we get the article polished and the bio paragraph honed, we start pitching out the article. This is part of what sets PR aside from other agencies where, you may write an article and they go place it, then you got to write another article, then they place it, then you got to write another article, then they place it. We pitch our clients' articles out on a non-exclusive basis. So we can get a single article placed a dozen or more times. Our current average is 14 placements per single article. The bar association doesn't care if the hospitality industry uses it, and the medical association doesn't care if the construction industry uses it. So we can get, like I said, a single article placed again and again and again all across the country, which is phenomenal, not only for the frequency and repetition necessary for top of mind awareness, but since everything's online these days, it's great for organic SEO as well, because you're going to have dozens of placements online on all these reputable websites, with everything ending with your URL pointing back to you. So, but of course, we also are a full service agency. So we do interviews in newsstand magazines and daily newspapers. We do some podcasts and other social media. But really, like I said, the core of our service, the one that our clients tell us gets the phone to ring, is the article placements in trade and industry and association magazines.
Well, I'm a client and I can attest to it, and my placements have helped. And it's also what we preach here is the three secret weapons if you want to be a rainmaker, and they all involve typing and talking. So the first talking one is to do online and in-person small scale seminars, 5 to 10 people, be a problem solver for people. Number two, get on stage, and that can be a podcast or that can be a live stage where you'll be in front of a target rich environment. And certainly being the author of a book opens those doors. But the third one is get published, get how-to articles out there, just like you help people do. It's a range all the way from doing your own LinkedIn newsletter to doing these placed articles to, I mean, the big hit that we'd all like is the Wall Street Journal or something like that. We've had clients in the Wall Street Journal, and I got to tell you, these trade publications can be more powerful than that. You think the
Well,
big hit is the ultimate hit. Oh, we got in USA Today, which is great. And
yeah.
I've been in a magazine with promoting us with an 18 million circulation. But I found some of the slow and steady articles that people clip and save are more powerful.
Yeah.
So
Well, if I may, an example, a client of ours a couple of years ago, Peter Coppell Direct out of Dallas, Texas. We got him an incredible 3-page article. I mean, it focused on him and his direct mail campaign company out of Dallas, Texas. They sent a photographer to Dallas, great photo of him with his with his company logo over his shoulder and everything. Sent it to him. We were over the moon, Hey, Peter, isn't this phenomenal? 3 pages, an entrepreneur. He's like, yeah, it's not. I'm like, what do you mean it's nice? Come on, Peter, 3 pages. And he says, Russell, I got to tell you, What gets the phone to ring is the articles in the trade journals. When my article comes out in the trade journal, the phone rings. When I send them a copy of Entrepreneur, I get the gig, I get the speaking engagement, I get the consulting contract. But what gets the phone to ring is the article placements in the association magazine. So, the Wall Street Journal is nice icing on the cake, but the substance, the cake, is the article placements.
Final question is about, let's talk about the great mystery of marketing. What do you think the great mystery of marketing is, and how can people crack the code on that mystery?
Well, these days, I don't think the mystery has changed a lot. I just think the mystery has broadened, has changed, and it's really just a matter of and what venue, what avenue, what alley, what source of marketing is right for you. There are more and more ways to market yourself, and which one is going to be right for you to put you in front of your target market. And it's where is your target market? It's I always say what marketing 101 is who is your target market and where are they? What's the low-hanging fruit? Whose pain can you solve, and who's going to pay you to solve their pain? And where are they? You want to position yourself in front of them. So there are, dozens of ways, if not hundreds of ways, to put your message out there these days, online, in print, broadcast. But that doesn't matter unless your target market is there. You don't want to put yourself out there and hope they find you. You want to put yourself out there and know that they're there already and know that they're going to find you. And then, the second half of that market is the message that you put out there. I see this time and time again, and I don't blame people. I went through it myself when I wrote my book, Sell Yourself Without Saying a Word, that you published for me. It's you put so much effort into this book. It's your baby, and you don't want to let go of it. And you know that every word in it is gold. So you've got this message that you have got to get out there. But if they're not ready to hear it, if it's not quite in the way that they want to hear it, they're not going to. So sometimes you've got to be willing to let go of that message and put it in a way that they want to hear it. Then you can draw them back to you and have them hear the message that you want them to. So the great mystery of marketing, if you will, is who's your target market? Where are they? And what message of yours do they want to hear?
Aptly put. Russell, I see we're out of time. Is there anything you wanted to add before we say goodbye?
I appreciate the time. Thank you, Henry.
You're welcome. Thank you. And Russell is going to be one of our featured speakers at our February 28th to March 1st, 2025 Agency Rainmaker Forum in San Diego, California. We're on the campus of UC San Diego, and we'll have 50 thought leaders in marketing all gathered together. It's an interactive discussion. It's not being lectured at for 2 days. So you get to make relationships, and we want to hear what you have to say. So I hope you can join us there. And that's the agency rainmakerforum.com. You can look it up and get more information, or you can also go to rainmakerforum.com, and that'll lead you to the information. So until next time, make it rain.